Yeah, I've played a lot, man. It's like 20-something hours, and I'm barely into the game. Like honestly, I'm barely into the game. Like legitimately, I've got a lot left to do. Although I have killed a lot of cultists, and we have one more that we have to go kill. It just recently popped up. Hey, what's going on, Nerve? How you doing, buddy? Oh, hold on. Nervoso. How's it going, buddy? Tonight's a lag night for me. Oh, is it lagging for you? Hold on.
Looks like your situation's improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are out there, no one is safe.
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I gave them what the gods demanded. Justice.
The punishment seems fair. Still, it pains me to see sons and daughters of Athens turning against one another.
They tried to kill you. If I hadn't arrived when I did, they would have succeeded.
Thank you for your help, Mystios. I'll be sure to mention it to Pericles.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're working for
That's everything
for
Pericles
Pickles.
wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
Yeah. Okay. I forgot. That's what we were working on too. When I think of Odyssey, I think of the Odyssey. Well, they did mention the Odyssey, Nicholas, in a previous. We helped a girl. We have relations with a girl, who was from the bloodline of a king who was part of the Odyssey. So this is taking place before the Odyssey. But it is a good thought. It's a good thought process. And how's it going, Random? How's it going? And hopefully, Ava, hopefully it gets a little bit better internet-wise for you. Because I mean, I on my side, I haven't any drop frames, not yet at least. But I did raise the bitrate up a little bit, so the quality is a little bit better. But I didn't raise it up too much. Hopefully that's not gonna interfere. If it does, I'll drop it down a little bit more. But hopefully it works out in a little bit better picture. Yeah, we gotta become a maid. I think that's what we were supposed to do for Pickles. It'll all be at work tomorrow. So okay. Well, hopefully you have a wonderful day at work tomorrow. Yeah, PERKILES. We have to dress up as a maid, I think, for him to get access to the thing.
Cassandra, it's you!
Phoebe!
You said you weren't coming back to Kefalonia, so I decided to leave too.
I said I wouldn't be coming back. But I don't remember saying you should leave.
Well, here I am.
What is she doing here? I never expected to see her. Exactly.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
For who?
How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Twitch always seem to be a little bit nicer, like cleaner wise.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. We don't want to scare people in there.
Well...
Shame some people turn out they aren't worth it anymore. Did you ever have such people? Not that I'm aware of, Homefront.
I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't! Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
And she looks like she has Egyptian robes. But I know this isn't Egypt. Fine, I'll do what they want.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
Honestly, the second playthrough, I'm gonna do all the opposite stuff. I wanna see what happens.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Okay, so I have a little issue with this. I mean, she's got a dress. She could easily strap a dagger to her thigh. I mean, even in Japan, the geishas had weapons. Come on. Come on.
Here, Cassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotos! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
Yeah, well, that doesn't look like very intellectual. I've heard of stuff of.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies.
You should drink more.
Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Oh, we've met. But yeah, like back in the day, like women did wear, like, honestly, even today's standard, they wore more clothing back then than they do now, in dress-wise. If you think about it, I'm surprised Socrates is here. Socrates isn't so great.
I'm not sure great is the term I would use.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I need.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze.
What the hell's this?
Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Who is he? Well, why is he wearing a diaper? How's it going, Erica? Oh, never mind. He's just drunk.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Mystios like you think of a party like this?
Seems interesting, or parties aren't my specialty? Parties are not my specialty. We're about more of the clash of blades.
This is going to be a long night. Party should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry.
Exactly.
These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your brother said.
Ooh, you shouldn't get going. Don't leave me alone. No, you should go.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Oh, that's good to
Me
hear,
too.
Ava. It's always good to feel great. It's always good to feel great. And I'm doing fantastic as well. I'm just gonna plow through these people until I can find something to talk to. Oh, here we go.
A new face in Pericles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Have a wonderful night, Ava. Don't call me it.
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Cassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
You like to talk for him, don't you?
Now, if you'll excuse us, I was just about to dazzle this old dog with my impression of Pericles. I call it the wooden board.
The man is your host.
Under every stone hides a politician, I always say. And Pericles is no different.
Oh my gosh. So rude. Yeah, I'm here trying to create a brawl. I know we can talk to those guys. Okay, ooh, here we go. Let's talk to him.
Thank you for your help, my friend.
I didn't help you with anything. Let's go talk to Socrates.
And so it isn't the rich and powerful, but the gods who are the source of justice?
What? No! Have you been listening to nothing I say?
Okay.
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating air-blooded. I've had my fill.
Perhaps later. First, explain to me your point of view.
Okay, he's no use. He's no use. Let's just move on. Okay, the dude is like, I'm so tired of this boy and I don't feel like talking anymore. You're so right.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
That wasn't a fight. I'm looking for clues. You're rich, you rich, arrogant ass. I'm looking for clues.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, xanthodontus, exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
Let's get him drunk.
So we get him drunk and he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
Why did Perkles invite you?
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen.
Okay, that's time to liven up
I'll
the party.
get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, If you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Okay, so sweet wine. Fantastic. Okay, olive oil quest item. Where's the wine at?
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I'm here for some sweet wine.
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
We're gonna get him sick. Oh, this is gonna be great. Yeah, but I still don't like that dude. I totally agree. But we're gonna get him drunk. Out of my way. Oh, that's the guy we need to get drunk.
It's come back for more. Care to see my impression of Protagoras? I call it the flapping bladder.
I'm sure she wouldn't.
When I need to relax, I start a fight. For you, though.
Quickly, bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
So you should have drink some, give it, yeah! I'm here to serve you. That's a weighted, I don't know. I never really figured out what that symbol was for. It's honestly a scale. It's a weighted question, I'm assuming. But you should have a drinking competition. I'm gonna go with you. I'm here to serve you.
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you. And these are wine-pouring muscles.
I was a rower on Pericles' ship where he took pity on me. Now I pour wine for people who question my word. And his.
I wasn't questioning, perhaps wondering.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. We're gonna get him in trouble. Why don't you help me first?
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
Dude, the guy's a dick.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
I hope we get him so sick he pukes his guts out.
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
They're gonna chug that entire canister.
I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
Okay.
You ready for another?
I love how she's like side-eyeing him.
This wine is terrible.
I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it.
I don't want any business with that guy. And yeah, he puked out black shit. He sure did. All right, so we return to Sophocles. Oh yeah, we gotta tell him how it turned out.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
Let's see. Why are you upset with
You're
that first?
awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
I agree. Cassandra, honestly, between Cassandra and Alexios, I think they did a more precise job on Cassandra.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Yeah, because Alexios, his acting is horrible. Okay, now my question... Ooh, can I talk to him now?
Ah, the Mystios from the ostracism. Let's talk later.
Okay. No, I don't have to deal with him just yet. I kind of want... Where's Pickles? He's somewhere. Cassandra is actually the name of a ship too. Yeah, because it is. Can I not climb? I cannot climb. Okay. I need to find a way out of here. And I need to get my stuff back as well. Oh my. Is that a goat?
Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
No, don't mind her. She likes to watch.
What?
Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
Okay, sounds like quite a party.
I thought this party was tame even by Athenian standards. Until now.
Let them have their meeting of the minds. I'm more interested in meeting other parts.
Ali, we're out of oil again.
Ali?
You know they like you when they give you a pet name. There's more olive oil in the kitchen, but Aspasia keeps complaining about me walking unencumbered through her symposiums.
You mean naked?
It sounds so good when you say it.
Here's your oil.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Well, let's have Cassandra have many lovers.
Time for some fun. You'll have to help me strip off these uncomfortable Athenian robes.
Gladly. If you like, we can feed them to the goat.
There's another goat?
Oh my god. There's another goat? Don't forget.
Now, it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
You must mean, let's see.
Theatera. I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali!
Come back inside! Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Ahmso. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Ahmso in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
So we got 2 locations that we can go to now. By the way, how's it going, Zed? How's your weekend so far? Weekend starting so far? Okay, now can we talk to him? Yes!
Ah, here comes the one who claims to value drachmae over the noble path that leads to knowledge.
Like I told you, knowledge can't feed me.
But the mind must be fed as well.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
I'm intrigued.
You have been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rulers. We're better to do so than here. I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
Rules are unjust. This is a waste of time. Rules are unjust.
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
You're contradicting yourself?
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men? What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
You're wasting your time. Aspasia.
Okay, I think he is drunk. Who is this?
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help. Everyone listens when she talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Cassandra will be right behind you.
This must be his
Now,
wife.
allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
You've been spying on me? That wasn't me, I swear.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, now. To convince someone in this house, even your eyes must tell a lie.
Fine, it was me. But my actions were personal, not political.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
They'd be fine if I had my weapons.
I'd be more comfortable in these clothes if I had a blade in my hand.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
You have both of them now? I'm searching for my mom.
I've been searching for a woman named Myrimi, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for.
I
Now
wonder if
do
she
me
has
a
an
favor
interest in
and get
us.
Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Okay, where did Phoebe go? Here she is.
You just got here. You can't leave already.
I'm not, I'm supposed to follow you. Search for nearby quests. Talk to Pericles. Okay. Okay, she's going too slow. Is there stairs somewhere? Hello. No. Okay, where did she go? Okay, she's not helping me out. Where's some stairs? I'm supposed to follow her, but she's not doing anything.
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Oh my gosh, you're supposed to take us to Pickles. Stairs. This is the bathroom. Let's see, how do I go upstairs? This was to that one dude. Here we go, stairs. I'm just over here just like plowing through people. Like honestly, we have the option. He's right upstairs. To kill him. Because those are the people that we're supposed to kill. So it'd be interesting. I wonder like what kind of difference the game would play
Cassandra!
if we did.
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia sent me. Stop hiding from your...
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
I'm on neither side, Nerf. I kill everyone.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to her, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe him when he says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
Alright, we got 2 locations that we can go to now. We just need our weapons back. And even though I've been here for like an entire day and a half, or however long our time with that man in there took, I still have quite a few bounties on me still.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I'm ready to go.
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
Let's go to Chaos.
There's a woman on the island of Chaos that I need to meet. I think I'll head there first.
I've heard there are pirates there.
I'll be sure to be careful.
Good. Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia. About Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened, okay?
Okay. Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
I was wondering if we were ever going to see her again. Yeah, we killed the priest for them.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
And we can finally go
Bye,
about killing
Cassandra.
people.